This is a Mazda 5 1.8 TS2 5-door. It's 2007 on an 07 plate. The car has done 90,449 miles. It's finished in black with grey cloth bolsters, and then a patterned lighter cloth in the centre. Fuel economy: 26.4 urban, 44.8 extra urban, and a combined of 35.3 with 0 to 60 time of 11.4 seconds, 110 miles an hour top speed. I'll just take you for a ride in it, and before we go, let's see. So that's height and reach adjustable steering wheel. Mazdas usually tend to have a pretty good spec. It's got a multifunction steering wheel as well. Let's see what we got. Door mirror is right. Yep, that's it. Whoops. The airbag light flashing. I'm not sure that's because my bag was on the seat before when I started the car up, but we need to check that. Sounds like perhaps a couple of anti-roll bar bushes, but nothing too serious. The car's a 6-seater, so obviously you've got your 2 seats at the front. There's 2 the middle row with a little compartment between the 2 seats, and then 2 in the back. So with everything up, you've got 4 seats. So with everything down, you've got 4 seats, and with everything up, you've got 6. Just get a bit further back. That way of driving is just asking to get a pull. If she wasn't on her phone, she looked like she was. So plenty of room. It's kind of an MPV, plenty of room in the back, load space. These back seats will fold down too, making it van size really. Wait for an invitation. Just see what it's like going up the motorway. Treads up there. So comfortable seats, front centre armrest, same panelling on the door as there are in the centre panels of the seats. You've got your electric window switches here. I can't try the front ones because my camera equipment's fastened to them, but yeah, that one works. Yeah, that one works too. Will only be a reasonably priced car, this, so can't expect too much. And it needs a clean, not a real good clean, and just the car's not filthy by any means. It's pretty tidy inside. That'll be done next as soon as we get time through the valeting bay and the workshop. Just coming off on an elderly gentleman, and I think he's looked after it pretty well. 5-speed gearbox, CD radio, a rear wash wipe there, see what the front wipers are like. Yep, they're shot at. Wipers seem to go a lot on cars round about the time people start using de-icer. I'm not sure whether it's something in the de-icer that hardens the rubber or something, but or perhaps it's just the cold weather, who knows. Got good visibility all round. You've got kind of these quarter lights here that don't open, but they do allow you to see past the door mirror. Aircon round the gear tunnel. It's not really a gear tunnel, it more comes out the dash. You've got this silver panel contrasting with the dashboard. There's a load mat in the back which covers the back seat, so if you do put anything in the back, it doesn't, wow, it doesn't drop any I don't know, Christmas tree needles or whatever onto the back seats, so it keeps them clean. No rubbish goes through to the back and through to the floor. Nice gear change, nice handling. Did notice, I think from one of the invoices, it's recently had some bushes done on the front. Nice and smooth. Again, probably be more for I would think a kid bus, second car, which it'd be ideal for. It's 70 miles an hour now. Around about 3,250 revs. Pretty quiet. No tyre noise to speak of. No wind noise. back doors. Any elderly or infirm people getting in the back, the doors slide back, they don't pivot open. So whereas with some back doors, especially in car parks, or if there's another car next to you, it's difficult to get in and squeeze your legs in and then get in. You've got the whole width of the door to get into the back seat. So handy again for any older relatives in the back. Be a very handy vehicle this for somebody. And it does drive very nice, as Mazdas do. It is sort of Zafira size, just to give you an idea, because I've got to be honest, I'd certainly never sold one of these before, and I've never driven one of these before. I can't recall seeing one on the road, so that'll at least give you an idea of size and proportions of the vehicle. And inside, I would say it is very Zafira-like, with the added advantage that hopefully it won't burst into flames like some of them tend to. Brakes are really good, nice and smooth, no juddering. There's no juddering from the steering wheel. Fairly quick off the mark as well. A book pack in there, all the books. There's quite a bit of service history as well, and previous MOTs. I think there's a couple of services from the Mazda dealer in the digital service history. Central locking. I would say it's got one key that works and one key that comes apart in your hand but still works, so that will do as a spare. airbag light's still flashing. Now, a lot of the time that's caused by people with bottles or something, even cans of de-icer that's rolled under the seat, and then they put the seat belt back and it separates the wires. A while back I had a chap who brought his car back, and he said his airbag light had come on and he wasn't happy, and we shouldn't send cars out like that. And when I looked at it, he had a little dog, and he tied the dog's lead to the wires that go to the airbag ECU under the seat, and of course the dog had pulled all the leads out. So I don't think he apologised, but you know, you have to be careful with the stuff under the seat, what you put there. Some customers are funny. We had another chap who bought an old car, and he brought it back. He said he wanted his money back. He couldn't get it in gear, and again, I knew it was fine when it went out. And when I examined it, it fitted 2 rear speakers, and he'd taken the wires from the radio to the parcel shelf to where the rear speakers were, and his wires were too long, so he'd wrap them around the gear tunnel inside, and they were all around the gear stick. You couldn't move the gear stick. Anyway, here we are back at the garage.